An amazing guest for art display this morning. Adaora Richard, a self-taught multimedia visual artist. Now her artistic roots trace back to high school years, discovering her passion for painting as a therapeutic process. Her expressions have since evolved to encompass digital creations, photography, and mixed media collages, always with a focus on authenticity and emotional exploration. Now that is quite an introduction for the amazing person that you are.
Thank you.
It is great to have you. You're welcome.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
We first of all have to talk about your style. Your style stands out. It's eccentric. I love it. What inspires your style?
Comfortability. I just like to be very comfortable with whatever I wear. I feel like fashion is not the dress, it's the person.
Okay.
Yeah, so same thing with style. You can wear something, but if someone else wears it, it's like, oh my God, this is so top notch. So it's the person. It's not really the dress.
You're very right about that one. You're very right about that one. Well, we're talking about something quite interesting about every other thing you've been doing. But let's start with you from the beginning. How did you develop your passion for the arts?
I've always been very excited about the arts since secondary school. I was in love with my art teacher, like, because she made things very visual and she made things very simple. And I remember having one of my exhibitions where I invited her, my art teacher from secondary school, and she came. She was so proud, and she was like, "Oh yeah."
Why wouldn't she be?
So secondary school has been my foundation for art. I didn't go to like an art institution or anything, so it's like all the knowledge I have from secondary school, and then I still kept on building on it myself. And yeah.
Wonderful. Now you have developed, you call yourself a multimedia visual artist?
I'm a multidisciplinary art therapist
Okay.
and festival coordinator.
What does that mean? A multidisciplinary art therapist.
Yes.
What does that mean?
So it means that I visualize art in different aspects. So I dance, I use music, I use painting, I use crafts. So everything that has to draw on our emotions and childhood as a person that brings out the creativity in you. I use it as a means of therapy for my clients, for
Oh, that's
for
wonderful. How do
people.
you do it? I come to Adaora and I say, whoa, I'm having issues at home. I just want someone to relax. How does the therapy part come into the process?
So, because a lot of people feel like the clinical therapy sessions are not really what they want, because they really want something that will stimulate their mind, as well as when they're talking about what they do.
Okay.
And when I did my course in art therapy, I discovered how art can also be a means of calming somebody down and like therapizing people. So basically my process would be, conversing with the client, asking, I have some prompt questions, and then I ask you some questions. It's either you want to do painting, or you want to sculpt, or you want to whatever you want to do. We already discussed that ahead of time, so I know what practice. So it can be dance. It can be dance we're using for your therapy session. And then we just incorporate it in the questions that we're asking. If it's for painting, when you're done with that painting, whatever it is that you pour out on canvas, because it's all of your emotions bottled up that you bring up on canvas. So whenever you see that, it's like a reminder of the reason why you did this. So if it's something you don't want to go back to, you see that art, you'll be like, oh, I remember why I did this. I'm not going to go back to doing that. I'm not going to do that again. And if it's for something you want to keep looking forward to, whenever you see what you created after your session, it gives you like the encouragement and the heart to keep on upholding that.
Wonderful, wonderful. Now, what if I don't know how to paint? And I want to engage in your sort of therapy.
That's the reason you come for our festival. That's the Beach Festival.
Oh, talk to me about that.
So that's the Beach Festival is a festival for creatives and anybody, because basically I feel like lots of the times creatives do not get the chance to be poured back into. Where creatives are creating, actors are acting, you're creative, you're here every morning, you're giving out to people. There's rarely a time that someone else pours into you. So the DOTB Festival is an assembly of different kind of creatives and people who just want to be in an immersive space where everything creative is done. We teach improv creativity, improv dancing, improv music, art and craft. We have the sustainability and wellness part where we also do tree planting, mental health related activities, and we even have a side fireside chat about like migration of creatives, because it's a lot of things. Like so many creatives have left Nigeria because of greener pastures.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
And I think something that would also be a major part of that would be your works. We'll get to see your works, right?
Yeah.
Okay, let's
because
talk
we
about...
have some other artists that will be exhibiting in the
That'll be
festival.
exhibiting also?
Yeah, so you get to see my work, you get to see some other artists' work in the festival too.
Now, talking about your works, I saw some beautiful pieces there.
Okay.
I know we could get to see it at the festival, but let's talk about them and talk about what inspired maybe the individual ones. Let's see a few of them and talk about what inspired them.
Okay, I like that.
They are quite eccentric, I must say. But you know, when you this is this the universe, the galaxy, the
You
skies?
got that. I mean, like first, that's very brilliant. But like, yeah, it's a time where I was trying to like deconstruct my thought process about religion and the cosmos and the universe and all of that.
You know, growing up as a kid, I'll just wake up and there's a question I always used to like. I always used to ask, what is the essence of life? I always used to ask that question.
That's a very deliberate question.
And then I'll just
ask as a child.
You know what? I'll just sit and I'll just visualize the universe with the stories ahead.
Yeah.
Of course, about the Milky Way, galaxies, and all of that.
Yeah.
I'll be like, how is all of this? What is my own part in this? Why was I given life? So that question just always, and then I'll just the intro of Star Wars where you just see the galaxies just opening. It just goes through my mind. I just ask myself, what's the essence of life? I don't know if I have the answer yet, but this kind of thing emotes such responses from people.
So that word you use, emote, is like the ideal thing in most of my art. All of my art are emotions expressed on canvas.
Wonderful.
It's always about what I'm thinking about, what I'm feeling. It's not necessarily about what people want to see. So I mean that's like my issue with some traditional galleries sometimes. There's no room for artists for the unique and authentic artist expression. It's always about what the clients want to buy. But I feel like when you have that, when in a spot or in a chance where you're given the full chance to create what it is that comes out inside of you, it's usually very powerful. It's usually something that you cannot hide. It's usually something that someone can just diminish from you. So, but when it's about what other people want to hear, it can just phase out.
Wonderful. We'll take other ones and all of that. This has a halo. Let's take other ones. I love this. Even though the face is blank. Why is the face blank for that
that's
one?
about identity.
Oh, okay.
So it doesn't
wonderful.
necessarily need to have facial features because it could be anybody. So if you read like the inscriptions on the body of the art, it's different things. I'm loved, I'm blessed, I'm he, I'm she, I'm they, I'm them. I'm like different things that
encompasses all of that. I love this one.
He had real hair on it.
Oh, real hair?
He had my real dread. I used to have dreads before.
Okay, why did you take off the dreads?
So it was a transition process for me.
Okay.
So I took it off and I put it in the art. So
Wonderful.
It was like the final declaration of, I'm getting to the next phase of my life. And
I like that. You make me remember, is it Van Gogh who cut his ear and wanted to draw it? So what will you cut next? Will you cut your hand or something?
No.
You go that
I'm
far?
not cutting anymore.
I love this. This one is giving me Moana vibes or something.
Nice.
What are you trying to? It's the ocean or something.
Yeah,
and of course a beautiful rainbow. What are you trying to depict here? And I see some. Talk to me about this.
So it's a rainbow like you can see, and it's the river is an ocean. So I was trying to channel the goddess Yemoja.
I love that.
I read about Yemoja.
When we talk about, I love when we talk about, because we are talking about Thor, Iron Man and all that. Those are people's gods and goddesses and their ancestors. Why are we not talking about our own? Orisha, wonderful. So I love that.
That was the thought process I had at the time.
Putting this together.
It was like a coming of age thing for me, especially right back again, dealing with religion and dealing with ancestry and stuff. And I kept asking myself, why is it that we get to worship other people's ancestors, right? Send this, pray for us, and this, pray for us. All of those people are human beings that lived. The same way Sango and the rest of our ancestors are human beings that lived.
They are ancestors of some other people.
So, but we are given the platform and the space to worship other people's ancestors. I'm not saying that if you worship them, it doesn't work for you. As long as you're calling on them, they work for you. But why do we make our own dormant and call it evil? And then worship other people's own and make them potent in our land?
I've got, like you said, I've gone to the point also with religion where questions need to be asked.
Questions need to be asked.
And I
can't
love,
be in a place where you say don't ask questions. It seems like something shady is happening here.
That is it.
Because I need to ask questions.
That is it. That is it. That is it. Oh, this is beautiful. If I was on it, when last did I get on the swing? Oh, God. Where can I get on the swing in Lagos? I need to get on the swing. And,
you should go to the Fassi Park.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay. I'll get on the swing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
And
this is quite.
This art is, like I say, all of my art's about my emotions and my innermost feeling. This is also like another transition moment for me. This is literally something I saw like in a trance.
Okay.
I just put it out.
And you just put it out?
Yeah, I just put it out.
Now, let me, just before we go, we're having a chat and you told me something quite interesting. You said you don't have tattoos because you have to donate blood. Let's just talk very fast. Let's wrap up with that.
Okay. I donate blood. I donate blood bi-monthly.
Wow.
Because I have to.
Because you have to.
Yeah, even though like I enjoy that, of course, I can donate blood and then someone's life is saved by my blood. But it's not. I know that if you get a get a tattoo, you have to wait about 6 months before you're able to donate blood again. Well, I can't wait that long because I need to constantly donate blood. And
why do you need to constantly donate?
So it's not 100% ruled off. I'm still running the test and stuff, but there's this condition called polycythemia vera, where your red blood cells regenerate so quickly, and so you have your PCV levels are very high.
Wow.
Yeah, so I'm still running tests to make sure that it's not that, but with what I've seen so far, my blood cells go high all the time.
So you have to.
I have excess blood, so.
But it's wonderful that you're doing something that could save somebody else.
Thank
Even
you.
though it might
you.
not be so comfortable for you and all of that, but this is all of us wishing you the best.
Thank you.
Keep doing what you're doing.
I hope I will see you at DOTV.
Okay, definitely.
It's
I'm looking forward to
16th of March.
All right,
yeah,
wonderful,
please,
wonderful, wonderful. Quite an amazing
you.
personality we had on the show. Adaora Richard, thank you for being a part of this.
Thank you so much.
All right, that's it. We'll take a time out now. Stay with us. We will be back in a bit.